Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Today we've got Boycah versus Firestorm, aka Logica. We are on Forbidden Takeover, I think it is. Yeah, Forbidden Takeover. The one with the famous train that absolutely annihilates all your units. That train there is basically indestructible. Little quick tip about this map actually is that you can put units inside of this. We'll talk about that in a little minute. We've got Boycah in the south in the red, GLA Toxin. In the north, we've got Firestorm, aka Logica, with the GLA Demolition. So it might actually be on for a long game here. I took this game from, I don't know what tournament it was, some challenge. It was one of the lengthier games. It looked like a pretty decent game, so that's how this game has been selected. So let's see what does happen between these two players. We've got Firestorm looking like he's going to put some aggression down this left-hand side. We've got a tunnel there, right outside Boycah's unsafe supply. Boycah famously always doing his fake arms dealer, just allows him to get some more workers out and some more terrorists early on. One cool thing about this map, or one annoying thing about this map, is that you've got loads of terror cars. Did see something actually go down there. I think terror cars actually drove into Logica's tunnel and actually killed that and killed the worker as well, so that's a big loss for Logica straight away. Map vision in the middle and map control completely denied by Boycah in the center. Really well played by him. On the right hand side we've got tunnel actually being denied by Firestorm or Logica. I don't know why people call themselves two different things. It just confuses people. We're just going to call him Logica for this game. Really nice terrorist there, but absolutely just completely ran over by Boycah. So everything's going Boycah's way actually so far. Firestorm or Logica rather, trying to do the terrorists on the ground and trying to kill the technical, but actually Boycah is having none of it. The terrorists, because it wasn't on attack move or on guard mode, it just kind of was just stood there. Then the technical just ran over it. That's how that happened. So Logica on this left hand side now got this tunnel established. Boycah should see that because he does have that garrison there. You see garrisons have a massive field of vision. One worker has been picked off now for Boycah. Boycah is actually throwing down a third supply. So generally the person to get the third supply quickest in a GLA mirror, as long as you're not like as long as you've had a decent start and then get a third supply behind it, which Boycah has, generally sets you up for a decent mid to late game, and that's exactly what's happening with Boycah here. Boycah actually dropping off a worker here as well, and now trying to kill the barracks for Logica. Logica's sending a technical down this right hand side. It's a pretty big map this, and you've got to consider these players don't have any radar, so it's not the easiest of things to be controlling technicals all over the place, especially whilst Logica's base is under attack. That's why he's lost control of this technical here now, and the technical does go down. So Boycah actually doing a really good job here. He's actually killed the barracks for Logica, but Logica has already placed down this tunnel over here. So I think what Logica wanted to do is probably try and use this tunnel as like a little proxy to pop out the technicals and kill some workers, but actually Boycah has won pretty much every engagement so far. Killed Logica's barracks, which might have thrown him off a little bit. Killed that tunnel in the center, which was massive. And now Boycah's established his own aggressive tunnel right by the base of Logica. And being GLA Toxin, all he has to do is make loads of Scorpions now with the rocket upgrade, which, as I say, that one pops out. And it's going to be a hard time for Logica to win this. That technical is going down again. So everything is going Boycah's way so far. Boycah's completely obliterating the opponent at this point. The barracks is now going down as well. Very nice terrorist. Oh, it's not going to be successful again. And Firestorm actually doing a pretty good job at pushing this back for now. But that's what I mean about these Scorpions with the toxin shells. So that working, he's pulling back. Technical out of place, bit of a miss micro from Boycah there. These Scorpions are going to have a face-off, but the thing why Toxin is so strong is that you start with the Toxin shells, so you can kill both infantry and tanks and quads with the Scorps. You don't need to make quads like Logica's having to mix quads in, which absolutely suck against the Scorps of Boycah. This is a bad pop in my opinion. Probably at least 2 quads are going to go down there. But you see the rocket and the toxin combined is able to just kill the RPGs for Boycah. Logica is doing a pretty good job at defending this so far, but he is going to lose another quad there. This one is now Vet 2, so it's going to cause a little bit more damage, a little bit higher DPS, but Logica's only Scorp almost going down. Logica using the terrorists on guard mode to try and push this back and buy himself a little bit of time, which he does need to buy himself time. Boycah's now on 2 war factories, and Logica has now established a 3rd supply of his own, but he's only collecting with 1 worker, I think because most of his tension is being paid around here. So Boycah doing a really good job of keeping the aggression. I noticed that one of Boycah's actual strongest matchups, especially as of late, tends to be GLA mirrors. He's getting pretty tough to beat in GLA mirrors, and it's just kind of showing here that the aggression that he's putting against Logica is looking pretty solid. Another Scorp going down for Logica. Logica is still only on 1 war factory, whereas Boycah is now upgrading to a 3rd war factory. He's fully established on a 3rd supply. Logica also establishing his 3rd supply, now got enough workers out. Can collect from that supply and that supply to speed it up a little bit. Boycah has pushed back Logica's only aggressive tunnel, but Logica is established now on this side, so if that worker gets killed, Logica could actually get right here. But with the amount of Scorps and the amount of war factories that Boycah's got, I don't think Logica's going to be killing Boycah anytime soon. It's got another massive engagement here now. And I think these Scorp numbers now are getting a little bit too much for Logica to keep pushing back. I don't know why Boycah's brought the radar van as well. I think that's probably just a mistake. He's going to use it to tank some damage, but actually it's going to be annoying if he loses that. But you see what I mean, these Scorps can just kill inf, they kill tunnels, they kill quads, they kill absolutely everything, and they cost only 650. Terrorist's going to do a pretty nice hit there. This is demo, I think they cause a little bit more damage. I say a little bit, I think they cause a lot more damage actually. You see it kill 3 Scorps just for a $200 unit, so that's actually really good for Logica. A little good win there for Logica. This train is still through the middle. Firestorm or Logica not getting that supply. So actually, money-wise at the moment, they're pretty even. In the long game, Logica should be ahead money-wise because he's got the bigger supply. These piles here are already empty. So it's only 3 piles versus a massive dock on the right-hand side of the map. So Boycah now has cleared out that tunnel that's been there for absolutely ages, it feels like. Is Boycah on a palace yet? That's an interesting question. No palace, but he does have an oil now. And he is continuously pushing Logica back on this left-hand side. Probably going to be on that oil soon and that turret. And then they're going to be trying to garrison these buildings. It's going to be really hard for Logica to push out of that. So then this supply actually might be under fire very soon. So Logica's putting down a palace. Boycah is just continuing with the aggression with the Scorps. Actually refreshing to see a GLA mirror like this with plenty of action, rather than just sitting back and making buggies and palaces and buses and all that kind of stuff. So actually a little bit refreshing. Another terrorist with an excellent hit there. I feel like Boycah probably needs to get a bigger army of Scorps. If he had that big army there and another one here and attacked at the same time, yeah, Logica's gonna have a bit more time to repair. But if you had that many Scorps and do a bit more of a concave rather than just keep attacking in a straight line, then I feel like this base could have been cleared out maybe a little bit quicker. Might be wrong, but it's just probably... maybe I would have approached it a little bit different. But either way, it looks like he is winning this game. He is causing more damage to Logica than Logica is causing to him. These terrorists are really, really annoying for Boycah. Another Scorp is being picked off, and this Scorp is on about half HP. These Scorps and few units here now are a little bit out of place. It's been kind of abandoned. They're all going to go down. Not worth it for Boycah there. He's losing too much. But these RPGs actually are causing some damage. But another terrorist is out now. But actually, I think Boycah's paying attention over here. So rather than attacking with more there, he's kind of distracted Logica. And now he's able to take out Logica's unsafe supply. And actually, there is quite a bit of money left there. Still about 3k-ish. Almost 3k, just under that. 2,600, something like that. Supply is going down, and that's more XP in the bag for Boycah. And I think you'll see he's got the bounty upgrade. Because you see when the workers are dying, there's numbers appearing above the scorps. So one of these now should get 40. So yeah. It's got the upgrade, so that's what, 5% of the tunnel? 40? Yeah, I think. Yeah, because 10% would be 80, wouldn't it? Yeah, so he's got the 5% bounty, so he's got level 1. So that actually means he's bought the rebel ambush, I would say. But I don't think his command center is complete. What's pretty impressive is that Logica only has 1 arms dealer versus 3. And although he's only got a little bit of map control, he has still managed to hold on with just a few tunnels, RPGs and scorps. But you see Boycah is actually completely surrounding Logica at this point. Logica's map control, he's got 2 supplies, and that's kind of it. Did see the rebel ambush that used there, but I don't think that was worth it actually. That's why I would probably never buy that in a GLA mirror unless you're against buggies. Got demo bikes out now. Yeah, I prefer to get the bounty because you get more money. If you're getting 20%, which is the maximum you can get from bounty, for every kill, for every battle that you have, it's just more money to make another army. So you're getting 20%. So definitely decent. Logica is actually managing to push this back a little bit now with the bus and with the demo bikes. But Boycah does have 2 oils. Loads of his army has been killed now. One scorp, 1 is very low. I think it's still worth it for Boycah to get that, and it's still worth it for Boycah to get this. Well, it's definitely worth it to get this. It's not even been touched. So the game is slowing down a little bit. Boycah's palace is now out. Boycah actually making a few stingers as well. I think he's making the stingers to try and stop any enemy demo bikes getting through and killing his black markets that may arise. The bus is now going to go down for Logica. That's bad micro, just sending the bus forward like that. It's going to get completely destroyed, and these RPGs for Boycah are doing amazing, doing wonders, dealing loads of damage to those scorps. Those 2 are very, very close to death. That one probably, is it going to go down from the splash damage? Does just escape, but like 2 of them escaped on less than like 5% HP. Yeah, the artillery platform now captured for Boycah, but Boycah is completely surrounding Logica at this point. Palace now up. We've got a demo trap here, so nothing is going to be really attacking this anytime soon. That $200 demo trap, my favorite building. A few scorps go up there, it's going to kill at least 3 or 4 scorps, so if Boycah's fortunate or fortunate enough, you'll send like a tech up there, try and TNT both of these. That'll set the demo trap off, and the technical should get away. So Boycah is continuing to surround Logica at this point. We've got a demo bike. He's going to engage the scorps. 1 scorp is going to go down. I think you'll see that Logica has the bounty upgrade as well. So that 1 scorp there with the 2 rockets actually caused massive damage to just 1 scorp. We've now got a battle bus from Boycah, but a Jarman from Logica is going to take it out, and I think there's only now 1 RPG inside that bus, so it's taking out quite a lot. Another 2 scorps going down from a demo bike. I thought I just heard the demo rebel ambush. I might be wrong. I thought I heard it. Unless I'm blind, maybe it was on screen. Sometimes I see things on screen when I watch the recording back. And I think, how did I miss that? But sometimes I'm paying attention on commentating and whatever, so sometimes I might miss stuff. Third war factory has been sold for Boycah. Probably not a bad idea because you don't need it anymore. Markets are going up. That oil is going to go down. This one shouldn't go down, but it might take quite a bit of damage. It's going to take about almost half damage. I think you're going to need another 1, and it's going to need to evac. But Boycah is going to need to repair it, which he is doing. 2 bikes are now coming in. It's going to go... You could actually hit there, and it wouldn't actually be a bad hit. Kill all 5 workers. The bike's just going to come straight in and probably go straight for the oil, and I think it's going to kill the oil this time. Oh, it does survive. Is he going to be able to stop this one? I don't think he's going to be able to stop this one. I don't know why he didn't use the bus there to try and defend it, because even losing the bus would have been worth saving the oil. Got to remember, black markets I think are worth 1.6. Sorry, oils are worth 1.6 black markets. That was like 3.2 black markets there have now been killed. So it's definitely worth it to try and save it. Talking about black markets, we've got Boycah on 3 black markets, Stinger, another fake black market, 4 black markets. So 4 real black markets and a fake. But he's also on 1 supply, which Jarman is actually now harassing. I think Logica there is frightened of an enemy Jarman. Which actually there is one there, I didn't even see that. I'm in the observer mode and I still didn't see it even myself, so somehow Logica knows it's there, or maybe it's just game sense, he knows, has a feeling something is there. I did see Boycah's first super weapon going up, so it's on almost 100% now, so that is going to fire. Is it 5 minutes? I think it's 5 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, in 5 minutes it's going to launch. Don't think Logic is going to be able to stop that somehow, and they've got another black market going up for Boycah. They've got a fake one also here. I don't like it when people start building a real one while they've still got a fake one. It's better to upgrade that one, otherwise that's just a wasted $625 or whatever it is. So there was a terror attack that has detonated that, but has not really managed to do anything else. Rebel ambush completely, I wouldn't say wasted, but only killing 4 workers is not the greatest of achievements, especially since there's like another worker here that can just go and collect. So we've got 2 black markets now for Logica, 4 black markets for Logica, versus 1, 2, 3, 5 black markets for Boycah, plus a super weapon. But Boycah is collecting from there. His main's mined out. Logica's main is mined out. If Logica wants a little bit of extra cash to build a few more black markets, you probably should sell that one. Maybe he doesn't know where the super weapon's going to fire, because if the super weapon hits the palace, which is probably one of the main things you should be hitting, I probably would hit there. Or on the palace. Probably would hit there in this case, actually, because that's basically all of Logica's economy, apart from maybe there. Game has slowed right down. We've got Boycah going in long distance collect from Firestorm or Logica's old unsafe. Super weapon going down for Logica now. And we've got a hero Rebel on a bike, going to kill a load of workers. That's pretty good. Was it worth 500 and... Is it 500 or 550? Plus the Rebel. No, it's just... Sorry, yeah, it's just 550, isn't it? Not plus the Rebel. What am I about? I was thinking you start with the RPG, but you don't. You start with the Rebel in there, don't you? So... it's not going to really achieve much, though. 550? Is it 5... It's either 500 or 550. And the workers are 200 each. So that was not like economically worth it. Unless Logica has hardly any cash, which he does have 1800, so you can just rebuild it. But not sure how worth it was. So we can see some movement over here, but it is still the workers. Long distance collecting. We do have a load of workers here, so I don't think Boycah's realised that. Is that the enemy Jarman? It is the enemy Jarman. But I'm not sure what that's going to be able to achieve, because if he plants the demo trap, plants the demolitions on the Scud, along with the demo bikes, yeah, it could do that. You could cause some damage, but oh, combined with everything, maybe this is a possibility that you can reset the timer. But the enemy Jarman, Boycah's Jarman, should be able to come and save the day. We've got 3 quads coming in, so actually he's not going to be able to place it. That was a really decent attempt from Logica, who almost was able to take it down, but just fell short a little bit because those 2 bikes got picked off. We've got... is he 5-star already? Looking like he's 5-star already. I'm not sure how much of use that was, because besides killing one quad and one worker, that scud is now pretty repaired. But Logica has other ideas, sneak attack, but unfortunately for him, it is right by a tunnel, and a load of units were killed there. So it's a bit of a weird engagement, and there's no defense here from Boycah so far, no response from him at all. We now have the rebel ambush, so has taken down the bus, and Logica has evac'd, and all of his units are going to go down. It would be better leaving that, because you don't want to evac when there's a toxin everywhere. Maybe he thought he was just kind of out of range, but now pretty much everything inside of Logica's tunnel has been killed, so Logica's whole army has been killed. So he's only on 4 black markets, almost 5. The Scud Storm for Boycah is ready to launch. I would hit the enemy Scud, so I would hit there, because that's going to reset his Scud, and you get the XP from killing it, and the bounty upgrade, and the bounty, yeah, and then you'll get to fire it again later as well, because yours will be while his is rebuilding, so you'll continuously be able to bombard his Scud. That's where he wants to hit, but he's going to choose to hit the black markets. So he's choosing to hit Logica's money rather than he's going to take the hit with the Scud, and it's a demo Scud as well, so it's going to cause some big damage. But Boycah's done a pretty good job at spreading his markets out, so wherever that Scud does hit, it's not going to cause too much economic damage. At least it might be able to kill the palace, or maybe he'll hit here, and if he's lucky, he might kill the 2 arms dealers. I'm not sure. I think you have to give it, because he's got the garrison buildings upgrade. I'm sure if he hits in the center, I'm not sure if he'll kill both of them or not. Maybe you will. It's a demo Scud, so it's the most powerful. Worker going down there for Boycah. We've got Jarman in the center. Let's give him a bit of a scout. Jarman has a massive field of view as well. Reveals a load of fog of war, so he's trying to probably scout out how many markets Logica's got, and Logica doesn't actually have many. He's got 4. You're probably wondering why has Logica got a demo bike there, and the reason is, if it's a sneak attack, which there could well be, then he can just park the bike in front of it, evac the terrorist, and then the bike and the terrorist alone should be able to kill the sneak attack. So Boycah has revealed pretty much, this is the majority of Logica's base. There is one market that he can't see, and that is this one. But otherwise, yeah, Logica's base now is all completely revealed. That bike can be sniped. Which it is going to be. It's going to be hard for Logica to try and kill that Jarman. The only way he's really going to be able to kill the Jarman is if he uses the rebel ambush, but it's using the support power just to kill one unit like that is annoying that you have to do it. We've got an anthrax bomb from Boycah coming in, but the way it's looking like this game is going to go is that Logica is going to be slowly starved out of the game. Excellent kill on both Jarmans there. But Boycah managed to kill it by accident by dropping the anthrax bomb. He killed the enemy Lotus over here, but then Logica force fired the ground there and has managed to kill the Boycah's Jarman as well. So Rebel Ambush not managed to kill it down to the whole load. The black market for Boycah does survive. We've got 3 busters out now for Logica, and this is probably a game-ending move. I don't think Logica has anything to defend it. He's got 3 units inside of his base. He's got AP ammo quads as well. He does have AP ammo quads as well, combined with the busters. This is really hard for Logica to defend. There is a anthrax bomb on the way, and that should appear actually from around here. Actually, that was the Scud. It wasn't even the. He's trying to get. I thought that was the anthrax bomb, but he's actually used the Scud. But I think this is probably a game-ending move because now the busters are in the base. Most of Boycah's army has been cleared up, but these busters here are now going to be able to kill. Yeah, that's it. Logica knows it's GG. Boycah just has way too much. You see how he's nicely spread his base around. Boycah completely dominant throughout that whole game. From the very beginning, I recognized that Boycah just won pretty much every engagement and then just continuously bombarded Logica with the aggression with the 3 war factories. So really well done by Boycah, and unlucky to Logica. I've got 138k collected for Boycah, 106k collected for Logica. Actually, Logica destroyed even more units. I wonder if a lot of those units you could say were like workers and stuff like that. I'm not. It's a bit weird that he destroyed more units. But I suppose Boycah was pumping out 3 war factories, and a load of them Scorps actually didn't get that much damage done. So maybe it's like them terrorists in the beginning. That's why he killed. It's actually quite a significant difference. I thought it would be closer than that, or I thought Boycah would have destroyed more. Maybe Logica was just more efficient with his units and stuff like that. So yeah, well played by Boycah, and I'll see you very soon, guys. GG.